do have Gary Russell back on. Thank you, Gary, for joining us again. Although he might be frozen at the moment. Anyways, hopefully we have him here in a second. We got time for a few more media questions. Our next ones are going to come from Ron Goodall with FightHype. Ron, please unmute yourself and you can ask your questions.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Depends if Gary comes back, but I got one for Mark Pacquiao. Obviously, if he wins this fight, not looking past his opponent, Jorge, but he has two belt organizations that he's highly ranked in. And I was curious, was he more interested on facing the winner of a potential Fulton and Oshaki Foster or the Emmanuel Navarrete and Charlie Suarez? And if so, why?
Um, I'm fighting anybody who in my division. So either in my lineup or in my ranking, I can fight anybody. I can fight whatever WBC will be or IBF. So,
does one stand out a little bit more, or it's just as long as you get an opportunity for a title?
I just if they give me if my promoters give me an opportunity to fight, I can fight whatever it is.
Awesome. And my question to Gary, if the signal's strong enough, I know he has history with Tank and Lamont Roach. Would you potentially go up and wait to? I know it's long overdue.
Can you hear me? Could you hear me? Could you hear me clear now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, what was your question?
I know you have history, Tank, and a lot of people don't know, but you also have history with Lamont Roach as well. You sparred him. Would you entertain going up another weight class?
Well, to be honest with you, I've never worked with Lamont Roach.
Oh, okay.
I never worked with Lamont Roach. And I also never worked with Tank either. The only history between the two is the fact that Roach is from the area. We got to decide who's the best within the area. So that's one of the histories between me and Roach. And just like with Tank, when I was at the pinnacle of my career, Tank was always one of those guys that was there. It was never no dislike or no bad blood, but we're fighters. I'm trying to see who's the best. Let's figure out who the best is in our whole little area. Let's put it on the line. So that's pretty much what my situation was with both of them. And
I think we're losing Gary. Yeah, unfortunately, I think we're losing Gary here. We're gonna mute him. Sorry about that, Ron.
No,
questions?
No, that's perfectly fine. I appreciate it.
Okay, hold on.
No problem. Thanks, Ron.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, Gary.
Hold on. I can hear y'all clear now. Could you hear me?
Okay, hello? Sure, yeah. If you leave your video off, that's fine.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yes, sir. All right.
Did you hear me clear?
Yes, sir. We got you.
Okay,
all right,
perfect.
Last few questions are going to come from Cynthia Conti with the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. Cynthia, if you would please unmute yourself and you can ask your questions.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, this question is from Mark Pacquiao. Can you talk about the surreal moment for you? Because you've been watching Manny Pacquiao, 8 years old. You're watching him on TV in your through your neighbor's house, and now you're fighting on his undercard. You're training alongside him. Can you just talk about this surreal moment that you are going through right now, and to give the hopefuls of the boxers in the Philippines, your fellow countrymen, that there is hope, that you were in that position at one point and now you're fighting on your idol's undercard?
For me, I'm so happy that I am the undercard and then part of his training in the gym, in the running and uphills. I'm so happy that my dream come true. That when I was 8 years old, I just watching him training and fight, and now I'm one of the undercard, and it's my pleasure to fight in his corner.
And also just to Gary Russell Jr., it's not a question, but I just want to say condolences to you and your family.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Some things are inevitable, we got to deal with things as they come. You know, also I got to give my condolences to Leo Santa Cruz. You know,
Yes.
I've noticed that he's recently just lost his dad as well. I've reached out to Leo quite a few times just to give my condolences in person. And just like when my father passed, man, I blocked the world out for a minute until I kind of got myself together. So I understand. I just want to just give him some words of encouragement. Just let him know, man, energy don't die. It just transfers. You know, continue to hear your father's voice. You know, a lot of people has that. Everyone has a dad, but not everybody has a father. I and my younger brothers, we have fathers, you know, and it hits different. So man, just take your time, stay focused. Remember, you are your daddy's child. You're your father's child. He lives within you.
God bless you and your family. Thank you.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
Cynthia.
you.
Thank you to all the media for your questions today. I'm sorry we couldn't get to everyone, but we're under a little time constraint here. With that, I'm going to turn things back over to Miguel to get closing comments from the fighters and wrap things up.
Thank you, Andrew, and thank you all media for joining us on our call. First, back to you, Mark. You know, July 19th, it's a huge opportunity for you. You have an obstacle to get through with Quayad. How does it all go down?
Um, uh, I'm so excited for this coming July 19 because this is my second time undercard of Manny Pacquiao, and for this fight, there's a knockout for this fight.
All right, thank you, Mark. And now we'll go over to David. And David, you have talked, you know, how important this fight is for you. You believe this is the biggest fight of your career thus far. What can fans expect to see from David Rey Picasso Saturday, July 19th?
I hope a knockout in the sixth round or maybe early because I was training 6 months for this fight. My last fight in December, and I was uh, uh, 1 week of sleep and no training, but the week later I was training and I was so excited for the opportunity in this fight. Manny Pacquiao is my idol. Manny Pacquiao. When I was 10 years old, Manny is the best in the world, and Manny is called in this moment like Mexican destructor, Mexican's killer, and that's not important for me. He is my idol, and well, I'm so excited. I will win. I will like for for the people. I will like for the promoters, and I hope this fight I can win the opportunity for the world title.
Awesome. Well, thank you, David. And now you have the opportunity to be on a Manny Pacquiao card. And now, finally, for you, Gary, it's been a long-awaited return. It is just a couple of weeks away. What's the feeling like? And, you know, are you getting good fight nerves, as you would say, you know, leading up to this? And what can fans expect from Gary Russell, July 19th?
I'm definitely getting good fight nerves. I never really get nerves when I fight. You know, I more so just get excited. The closer I get to the fight, the more excited I get. Um, I'm just glad, like I said, I'm just glad to be back in the ring and back to doing what I love doing. I'm glad that I'll be able to go out there again and display my skill set to the world. Um, this is supposed to be the return of the legends, you know. Manny Pacquiao. This is going to be a great card to be on. I know Mark said something about he want to do it again, but he might want to talk that over with his promoters. Promoters might not like that he said that. Cause this shit real over here. I can't wait to get back in the ring. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy.
I think we're losing you, Gary, a little bit.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gary. We very much look forward to seeing you back in the ring Saturday, July 19th. Saturday, July 19th, it all goes down. The return of legend Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, looking to become another world champion, WBC welterweight world champion Mario Barrios. It all goes down in our main event, MGM Grand Garden Arena.
Can you hear me?
PBC pay-per-view event on Prime Video. And like I
Oh,
mentioned earlier, we have the prelims for
But
you on 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:30 p.m. Pacific. The return of Gary Russell Jr., also David Rey Picasso on the card, as well as Mark Magnifico Maxayo. It all goes down Saturday, July 19th. We look forward to seeing all our fighters in action. Just a couple of weeks away. Get your tickets, AXS.com, and we'll see you guys in Las Vegas on Fight Week.